So today is the second day of my video blog, and today's city is going to be Hong Kong. Most of you probably know that I really love this place. It's one of my favourite cities, and there's many reasons for it. A lot of people, when they think of Hong Kong, think of it as a stopover destination for Australia, New Zealand, somewhere you visit for a couple of days, or just a massive city. But there's so much more than that to Hong Kong, and I think everyone should go there. So, I've been to Hong Kong 4 times now, and every time I love it even more. Each time I've stayed in local area, usually Mong Kok on Kowloon Island. This gives you a really good taste of what it's like to be with the local people. Hong Kong is not a cheap place, but you can get by. One time when we were there for about a week, and we had no money. We had to make a couple £100 last in a really quite pricey place, but when you are kind of imaginative and you can really easily do it. So stay in hostels, there's dorms available, you'll be able to get some accommodation fairly inexpensive, and then eat where the locals go. You'll be able to get some good food, cheap food, nice fresh food as well. Of course, if you want to go on a blowout, Hong Kong is a good place in Asia to do it. You've got Western shops and stuff if that's what you're after, but in terms of what you can do in Hong Kong, there's so much more than just walking around the city. Although that on its own is really interesting, people watching, just watching the world go by, people working and seeing the fast pace of it all. But if you want to get away from that, just hop on a ferry, there's so many of them, and go to one of the outlying islands, there's plenty to choose from. Some of them have got really touristy bits on, but if you just walk a bit longer, a bit more effort in and get a bus away or something, you'll be able to get to the non-touristy sections and see some really nice beaches, some good trekking, some nice scenery. Alternatively, you could hop on a local bus or minibus or the MTR, go all the way across to the New Territories, and you'll see a totally different side of Hong Kong. There's a big wetland park there, you can go and see some birds and wildlife and stuff, and you'll be surprised that there's no high-rise buildings around you, just a few blocks of flats. It's really quiet and it's a totally different side of Hong Kong. It's known for being one of the best trekking sites in Asia, so if you're up for trekking, head there. So food, if you like food, you are in for a treat in Hong Kong. You can get pretty much everything you could need in Hong Kong to eat. The markets have some right delicacies, none of which really took my fancy apart from the banana pancakes, partly because I don't eat fish, and there's lots and lots and lots of fish balls. Curried fish balls, non-curried fish balls, battered fish balls, and so on and so forth. If you are on a budget, you can go to the museums. Some of the days they're free, and they were amazing. They were such good fun, really interactive and really, really interesting. They really captured the imagination. Some museums that we went to, like in Shanghai, failed to really entertain me, but these museums, spent hours there. Hours, so good. You can go to Kowloon Park swimming pool, £1 or so to get in. Swimming outside, you've got all the buildings all around you, and you can see the sun going down, and that's pretty cool. And see all the local kids having their swimming lessons and get in with the locals. That's good fun. You could just walk around the really busy area just to see what's going on. Just walking, looking at all the colours, the smells, the sights. It's pretty good fun. And the Star Ferry is about 20-30p to get across. That, like one of the oldest boats or something there, like a nice, really cool boat. I like that. I love the Star Ferry. Good fun. You can just walk around Soho, walk all the way to the top, go to the Botanic Gardens. You get the tram to the very top of the peak. Quite a touristy thing to do, but well worth it for the view you'll get. It's a fabulous view of the harbour. Such a good view. And then you can walk back down that way. It's a lot of walking you can do. If you want to burn some calories, guys, Hong Kong is the place to go. Anyway, so don't think that it's what it's not, basically. Lose the misconception that Hong Kong is just a city or built up and nothing more to it, because there's so much more if you're willing to step outside the box and look for the things. Yeah, do it, guys.